going on, everybody? It's DJ. Welcome to your daily dose of mods, news, and everything else going on in the world of Farming Simulator right now, including the mod testing list, which has 116 mods of testing right now. With all those 18 mods were released on the in-game mod hub today, patch 1.3 will be here any day now. Plus, we got 10 modders to talk about. So let's jump right in. Let's start today with an overview of the testing list. There's not a ton at the top, but we do have the AFM Santana 88, so that's awesome. Better Contracts is another one that I'm really excited to see. Moving down, we also have the Case IH Magnum AFS US and EU versions, which I'm not 100% who's making that, but you know it's going to be great, of course. And of course, we have a Kloss tractor, we got the Climber 10 go-kart, and plenty of Fent and John Deere tractors and machines. Add in all the new Massey's and New Holland tractors that we've got a great list for people who want to see some modded tractors and equipment finally added to the game. Console testing isn't that thick today, but we've got a good Massey 7700 in there, as well as the Angevin countryside map, which was released today, so that's pretty cool. In addition to the mods and testing, we still have 867 mods that need to be tested, and the current average waiting time for newly submitted mods is 15 work days. That's March 16th for those of you guys counting. It was reported by Giant Software that update patch 1.3 will be out sometime this week, and we can kind of narrow it down a little bit because there's only 2 more days left this week. We got Thursday and Friday. That is it. I can't tell you which one it's going to be, but what I can tell you is usually they release stuff early in the mornings, regardless if you're in Europe or in the United States. So make sure you check your consoles or check your PCs early tomorrow morning when you wake up. You could have an update 1.3. I will be making videos once that is released, so you know everything's been changed, as well as all the new stuff that's been added. As I mentioned earlier, we did have some mods that were released today, and one of those mods has already gotten an update since the video's gone live. That is the mod Optional Fertilizing from Ragaman 2414. This is changelog 1.001. They fixed an error in loading the multiplayer. This is for PC and Mac only. Unfortunately, this is not a mod for consoles. However, if you're on PC, this might be a really cool mod to have. Optional Fertilizing, check it out, and check out the video I made already this morning. Making our way into modern news today, let's start with EY Modding and their International 88 Series 2x2, or the Anteater as a lot of people have been calling it, myself included. This is nearing the end. We're going to be seeing the 30 series included with this, the 60 series, and the Super 70 series. There's a whole lot going on with this, and he's even released a video over on his YouTube channel. So you definitely want to check out EY Modding on YouTube if you guys haven't already. I'll do my best to link that below. And he also says, don't forget about the Massey Ferguson 4000 series. This big articulating monster is something that we talked about what seemed like for months, but I think it was only part of January, something like that. It already is weird. We're almost into March. Can you believe that? This was a mod that I was really excited to see, but we hadn't seen or heard anything about it or any updates in a while. But the great thing is, he says, haven't forgotten about it, and it will be coming back. So look forward to more information on the Massey 4000 soon. A couple things from Julian F. Modding today, starting off with a versatile 4-wheel drive tractor pack update. Possibly, I think this is going to be an update. As you can see here, we've got a versatile 4-wheel drive, but it's tracked. He did say that in a later update, they would be including some tracks, so that's pretty cool to see. They're pulling the Demco grain cart on the backside as well. That is nice. You guys get an idea of how large it's going to be. He does make this stuff for all platforms, so I imagine this will be for all platforms. Something else that's going to be for all platforms is his Alice Chalmers 8550. He says this is going to be for all platforms. It's going to be the AGCO Alice on consoles, basically the Farming Simulator 19 version. He says it's going to be exactly as it is shown here, just like it was in the previous game. Otherwise, it's identical. I love that. I'm really excited to see this, and it was in testing yesterday, but didn't see it on the testing list today. Also, in the background of that picture was the 7080. This is going to be a smaller Alice Chalmers tractor. It's 2-wheel drive versus the 4-wheel drive that we're used to seeing. We originally saw this back in January, and the last time that we saw it was January 27th. So it's been about a month since we saw anything about this, but he says, don't worry, it is coming. Something else on its way is the X52 tipper from 82 Studio. He says that it did fail testing. However, those problems have been fixed, and it's been resubmitted for testing for all platforms. Previously, it had making its way all the way through console testing, so it may actually be a little bit closer than we may think. And he says, yes, the crawler tracks that you guys see on there will be coming with the all-platform version. Actually, that's the only version. There you go. One thing, just a heads up, we did have the TLX Phoenix in testing yesterday, but it's not on the testing list today, and we know that the TLX 2020 is sitting waiting for patch 1.3 to be released. So in the next couple days, we should see that TLX 2020 released for all platforms. Once we do, I'll make sure I make a first look video on it so you guys will understand how to use it. Next up from Team IWMM, we have a few things from them with the Lizard 8x2 truck and the Randon LS3 axle trailer. Now, both of these are coming to Mod Hub. On the trailer will feature a large capacity, maybe even a little bit larger than we're used to seeing for trailers like this. Additionally, this truck is actually a Scania Streamline. I don't think we're going to be seeing Scania on consoles anytime soon, but I think we're going to be seeing this as a Lizard. They haven't shown off the exact Lizard version yet, but I assume we'll probably see that soon enough. Additionally, we see some stuff from a map they're working on, Fazenda União. They're finishing up previous projects from other games that they haven't made yet for Farming Simulator 19 and bringing those over. They say shown here's a little bit of their modeling work, even though not knowing much of this besides doing things all rusty and old. I love it. They say solving so many other things besides modeling and hope to be getting this one out soon. A small update from JA Modding today for their John Deere 2410 Plow. They say soon to be released on Mod Hub. Now this was from Farming Simulator 19 and it was massive. It was only 55 grand. It only required 200 horsepower, had a 12 meter working width, which was super cool. A massive John Deere plow to be pulled with some pretty low power tractors overall. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this one almost looks like it's extended a little bit as well, as we didn't have the extra little bends and folds inside of that in the Farming Simulator 19 version. So I would say look forward to possibly a 15 meter or 16 meter version coming with this. That's going to be wild. Something else that's wild that I didn't think we would be seeing ever is the Alien Gym animated shed pack. He says these are going to be coming soon to Mod Hub for all platforms, and it's the same pack as the Farming Simulator 19 Mercury Farm shed pack. These are multiple sheds. You can kind of build your own setup from what you do, and you can build them on as well. So you can put these real close together, make them all look exactly like they're supposed to look, and even build them. Yes, you can build them and unbuild them, so you can actually like role play with it as well. It's really cool. If you ever use these in Farming Simulator 19, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Next up, we hear from Pepe978, who has some olive groves for us. This is going to be a new production, he says. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. Normally right now in the game, olives grow on small little trees and you harvest them just like you would with grapes. However, these look to be on larger trees. I think these are in big trees, just like the trees surrounding the areas. But I don't think this is going to be quite the same, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. I have no idea how it's going to work, but it does look cool. I can't wait. Olive groves are coming, baby. Pixel Farm's got some new pine trees with custom textures that he's got for the map whole Macra. Unfortunately, we don't have any other information with these, but as you can see, he's got some good work done with these. One of the nice things about maps is modders creating brand new things and creating their own custom versions of something. And with this one, we're going to be getting new custom textured trees. Next to last today, we've got an update from Nathan on the map Meadowgrove. As you know, we got a version, I think it was in Farming Simulator 17 late on, and then we ended up getting a version of Farming Simulator 19 as well for all platforms. Well, an extended version was released for PC players on third-party sites, but it was never released back on the Mod Hub, at least for all platforms, even though a version was set to have happened. Well, Nathan says that work will be starting sometime this week. We've got a couple days to do it still on the new Farming Simulator 22 version. He's wondering if you guys would like to see some videos of him working on it, maybe live stream, something like that. Either way, drop down in the description, find Nathan, and go over his Facebook page and tell him what you want. I think some live streams from Nathan would be super cool. And lastly, today we've got an update on Greenlands and Newpark Farm from Peter716. Starting off with Greenlands, he says that the mod has been fixed and it is sent back to Giants for testing. Hopefully we see it released this time around. Meanwhile, we've got a few pictures of the home area, the house area on Newpark Farm. This is very exciting. Newpark Farm was one of my favorite EU maps, or European UK maps in Farming Simulator 19, and I'm really excited to see it coming back. Just like I was excited to get back to today's segue to the outro. What? Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to all topics discussed today can be found in the description below. No release dates for mods, myself, nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released. If I did not talk about something that you're interested in or curious about, that just simply means that there's no new information at the time of recording this video. Please refer to previous episodes on the most current status of those projects, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel if you do. Join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All that said, hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace. So slowly in the process of changing things, eventually we're going to be moving this segment into the studio.